Hit me.
So, who remembers what happened last session?
We had a fight in a spaceship, and then we murdered some skeletal bitches. We won all the things. There was some stuff on the space station before that, but I think we were all there. So.
Yeah, you were all kind of just dicking around. You basically just got your orders from Venture Captain Arvin to head into the drift, find the Endless Threnody, the renegade corpse fleet ship that attacked or at least was the source of the salvaged Starfinder insignias, and find out where they got them, basically. So yes, you successfully disabled the ship, made your way, boarded successfully, and overpowered the crew. And
yes.
And as we finished, you guys entered the bridge to the scene of, guns, like weapons drawn, fucking assault hammers like leveled, and just like bust through the door like expecting a fight, and it was fucking dead. Like there was no one there. You see bits of the crew. I mean, if they were any other race, there'd probably be lots of gore and blood around, because you can see some of the control panels have exploded and taken them out. Hence why the crew you fought were just sort of disorganized skeleton.
Wait, I got some of this. Were they a skeleton crew?
I'd like to attack Sam.
I'd like to assist.
Not an unreasonable response.
You joke, but that is literally what they are written down as.
Yes!
Uh-huh.
I win.
Yeah.
How do I leave the game?
So, who would like to roll me some computers?
To be clear, I'll do that. Fucking
Or
me.
mysticism, if you're better at
All my
mysticism.
computers. But
I am better at mysticism.
Because
am I right in
the
thinking
Eoxy...
Yeah, I smashed it.
Oh, there you
Are these people all dead because we killed them in spaceship combat?
go. Roll, if someone can roll me an piloting or engineering check.
I'm good at engineering too.
Well,
This
that
is
as
my
well.
day.
Fucking hell, yeah.
I need to get me some
Shag.
Two things that I'm really good at.
Shag fucking monk over here just sort of walks in here, like licks like a bit of space dust off the counter, or he would if he could take his helmet off. Is able to quickly
Puts it to the glass and licks inside of the helmet.
Yeah. We'll be able to quickly tell you that it seems that when you disabled the ship, when you attacked it, your final shots seem to have overloaded some of their systems, and that has appeared to cause the explosion of some of their navigation panels off to the side of the bridge.
So full-blown Star Trek, like sparks and explosions all over the bridge for no apparent reason.
Basically, yeah. So you can see a lot of the
Beautiful.
remains of the crew are like at their stations, like still like strapped in. But there's just like legs, but there's just like skeleton legs just sat there, and then there's like just like rib cages and like bits of vertebra and stuff just like
Rich, let me
screwed
find your
out.
notes.
Yeah. That would be cool.
So yeah, you are not super familiar with the Eoxian computer systems, with them being sort of basically just like magic bone fucking holograms, but you managed to sort of hack your way into it, and you are able to find the
I am a hacker.
coordinates. I mean, you are pretty good at that. So you are able to find the coordinates of of where they were last, where the Endless Threnody last landed, which you surmise to be where they must have found the Starfinder insignias, because their ship was quickly disabled soon after. And you just have the coordinates, and you have the name of the planet, and that name is Ulmarid.
Oh. Ulmarid.
Ulmarid.
I'd ask you how to spell it, but I'm happier with my spelling.
That's not on this map.
It is not. You are not in the Pact Worlds right now. I mean, you're in the Drift, so you're not anywhere, really.
Oh, I see. Ulmarid with accent. Agreed.
Yep, see? That's all it is.
Yes, and so...
So, sorry, just this is...
No, of course.
You should be.
The Drift, is that beyond the outside of the Pact Worlds, or just somewhere else entirely?
So the Drift... so that is basically the sort of... It's technically a different dimension, which is used to... we were talking about the warp in...
yeah, different
3K.
travel place.
Basically that, but less cosmic horror.
So the Drift is the other dimension that we're in, and we're still there?
Yes, because...
Okay, so you can have space combat and all sorts.
Yeah, so they were able to enter the Drift, but because their Drift engine was disabled, they haven't been able to exit. And that's what the Three Skulls were there to try and fix.
Gotcha.
So, do any of us know how to fix this type of ship?
With Shag's engineering role, he has managed to take a pretty good sort of stock of the ship, and in his professional opinion, it's fucked. Especially with what you guys have just done to it.
That's the technical term, I presume.
Technical term, situation, foobar.
Yeah, pretty much. So, you can sort of hang around on the ship a bit more, or you can, make your excuses and leave.
Is there anything worth having on this ship?
Make an... I always forget what the fucking roll is. Is it investigation or in Starfinder?
Perception, maybe? I think it's acrobatics, because I'm good at that.
I'm also good at that, but I imagine the only one I can see that looks like irrelevant is probably perception, to be honest.
Sure, let's say perception.
Give it a shot. Oh, wow. I am oblivious.
Shag is too busy licking space dust. He thinks he's licking space dust from the inside of his helmet.
Lovely. On that note, I'm going to go take trousers off and get a beer.
Okay.
Remember, you're on webcam.
Yeah.
That was for our sake, not his.
And also, Richard's ability to monetize the video.
Oh, I'm not recording.
Well, his ability to monetize it in other websites.
Ah.
That's a good point. I should be recording the webcams.
To all of my new OnlyFans fans.
Hello. Sam made an OnlyFans account today. He just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, it's an Only Sam's, yeah.
OnlyFans, brilliant.
Very good. Well, this is actually quite nice, because then I know exactly when he gets back as well.
There's no hiding anymore.
Yeah. I fucking know. I mean, I'm never actually on the screen because I'm flitting between like 6 different screens. This is where I would fucking love a couple extra screens.
True. I also just need to jump in and said that we definitely just heard Ash laughing, and Sam's last words was he went to go take his trousers off.
I assume that that's the normal reaction.
I think so too, yeah.
Oh, poor Sam. Poor Ash. Ooh. Now there's a scream as well. Either way, this is not looking good for Sam.
Oh, hidden.
Nope.
Andy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been talking for ages and my mind...
This is the first thing you said.
I'm not even surprised.
Man, so we were just ripping into Sam and you couldn't even join in.
I was joining in.
That is one of the circles
that
of
is
hell.
very weird.
Yeah. Oof.
I'm surprised we did notice.
Yeah, that really should have been the first clue, to be honest.
What I missed?
Nothing. I was just waiting. So,
Abuse.
you guys make your way back onto the Law Seeker.
Yep.
As you guys are enter back, well, I would say the bridge, but it's not that big. It would basically just the main cabin of the Law Seeker. You see an alert on the board, just telling you that you have an incoming transmission from Venture Captain Arvin waiting for you. Are you answering?
Yes, I think we are.
Yes, but exclusively in bear.
It flares to life, and it's just him sat at his desk with his customary papers sort of piled up next to him, and he says, yes, hello there. Hello, Mr. Snugglesworth. Gentlemen, how goes the mission? I figured you must have made contact by now, surely.
Well, mate, we blew up the Skittle fuckers and we got the information.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was Australian.
And do we know the coordinates of the unbounded wayfarer?
Yeah, good, written down here somewhere. And Shag is going to reach into one of his back pockets and pull out like a sheaf of like scraps of paper and just start sorting through them, and then go, here it is. And it's just written in like really badly like smudged pencil.
Can Bear try and take a look at some of those other pieces of paper?
Right.
I'm just imagining it's like call mum a shopping.
Oh yeah.
Right. You know, here's my prescription for the foot cream.
One of them just says, "You owe me."
And this one appears to be a piece of chewing gum pressed between a post-it. Okay.
One of them is in fact a slice of cheese that actually looks like paper and it's rolled.
He's tried to write on it, but then he's quickly realised it's a mistake.
One's his CV,
like
but he
that.
hasn't got any kind of qualifications written down.
It's just his name.
Give me the job.
Spelt incorrectly.
Give me the job appears to be
Shit.
scrawled in blood.
Shog.
I hope.
Shog.
Just say shog.
Shuggy.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, he sort of he waves it at the camera like, "Yeah, I got him, mate."
Okay, fantastic. Well done, gentlemen. Well,
Actually, we're
leave,
heading in now, matey.
leave that with me. Well, I think. Let me just quickly see something. And he types into his computer just next to him, and he makes a bit of a face. He says, I tell you what, there is a Starfinder way station roughly on your way to Ulmerid. You'd best stop there and swap in for a different ship. If what I'm seeing on the screen is correct, you may need something a bit more robust. According to our files, Ulmerid is surrounded by a tight miasma of thick asteroids. You may need something a little more sturdy to make your way there.
2 questions. How is thick spelt?
Double C thick.
I retract my second question. I'm in.
Some dummy thick asteroid belt.
Brilliant.
I am.
Bear is in.
Just clapping together.
I have a question too.
Yeah.
Is it a
Is it a
miasma?
what?
Yeah, miasma's
I
the right
suppose
word.
it wouldn't be a miasma. I suppose that is a poor choice of words. It is surrounded by, it is sort of within a dense asteroid belt.
Okay. No, I wasn't trying to pick holes in your choice of language. I was just concerned that I was missing something when you used the
No,
word.
no, you're absolutely right. That would probably indicate more like a fog or some kind of like poison gas clouds and stuff. No, it is just basically a run-of-the-mill, as far as you're aware, asteroid belt.
See, when Sam said miasma, I assumed that he was trying to correct Ed on the pronunciation. So I was like, yeah, no, that's how it's pronounced.
Miasma.
Lovely. So you make your way towards Ulmerid, stopping at the Starfinder way station on your way. And there, it's basically... A way station is probably generous. It's basically like a little planetoid sort of floating out in the middle of fucking buttfuck nowhere, manned by like a handful of really, really creepy looking dudes who basically just have... It's basically just like, oh, yeah, it's a way station. It's places where Starfinders can stop to resupply, change out gear, and... like
Okay,
shelter if needed. And yes, they loan you.
How shady on a scale of anybody to shag?
Make a
From slim to
Well,
shag.
let's see if there's a different way. Is
Make
is the entirety of the intergalactic bandwidth taken up by 4chan?
make a sense motive check.
Where is that? Oh my.
I
Oh yeah, here it is. I have a minus
Get
1.
everything else.
Oh wow, I did well.
I can't do that. I'm bad at that. I won't do it.
Mr. Snugglesworth
17.
knows their motives.
You're like there, and you're getting a weird vibe of them, and then you're like walking past as they're leading you in. You walk past like what is clearly like one of their like offices, and one of them is just festooned, like almost like like a shrine, to what you know is a fairly well known like young children's like idol. Basically intergalactic Hatsune Miku. Basically, it's just got a shrine to that.
I assumed he was going to
This is not a
Snugglesworth.
place you want to spend for a long while.
Regrets
there are
his
a lot of
decision to try and work out their
misjudged
motives.
There are a lot of misjudged facial hair on this space station.
There's like one guy's got a neck beard. The other guy's trying, just bless him, he's trying his best to grow it all the way out, but it just ain't happening. And the other guy's got it's just an immaculately manicured soul patch.
I'm going to try.
I have more facial hair now. Okay?
Nothing but no, you have a mustache. He is just the soul patch. And when I say it's a manicure, I mean it is long. It is like it's like a rat tail just coming out from below his mouth. It's like 6 inches long.
Is it like a
I'm just gonna say it's-
ponytail?
And it is braided.
Oh, it is a good thing I'm not a barbarian anymore because I would rage. Bear would like to leave immediately.
Andy, you trying to talk still? Because we can't hear you.
No.
I'm just checking, because you've been silent for ages earlier and you turned out we can hear you. So.
Lovely. And they give you the key. Well, they basically take the Law Seeker off your hands and then take it in for routine sort of like maintenance and so on. And they upgrade you to the Odyssey.
That's not almost.
It's a larger Drake-class vessel.
It looks like a USB stick.
It's just a bit sturdier. It has heavier shields, which is a lot better suited to dealing with the asteroids on the way to Ulmerid.
Nice. Does it have better weapons?
It has some pretty good weapons, if I remember
Oh,
rightly.
yeah.
It has Yes, it has a forward heavy laser cannon, which is better than the Lore Seeker, and it has a coil gun, similar to the Lore Seeker, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, the heavy laser cannon does 4d8, whereas I think the light laser cannon from the Lore Seeker did 2d4, and the coil gun, yes, still does 4d4, but that's omnidirectional. Oh, yes, no, and it actually has a high explosive missile launcher.
Just so happens to have one.
Which does 48 as well. That's a turret. That's omnidirectional.
48.
Yeah, 48, same as the heavy laser cannon.
So, second question. It was mentioned previously at the end of the last session that Mr. Snugglesworth was potentially reassessing his life choices.
Right.
Did that happen?
No, I figured I'd wait until we finish this mini thing. So,
No.
Mr. Snugglesworth reevaluates nothing.
Is Mr. Snugglesworth as a concept potentially going to get reevaluated?
But he needs some tweaking. He's very good at fighting. In melee.
Close combat.
He is very bad at literally everything else.
Apart from apparently Sen's motive.
Oh, that was... I have a -1. That was a good
Oh
roll.
shit, you were 18? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You're bad at that too.
Yeah, my best feat is my luck.
Cool. And yeah, you I mean, unless you guys are wanting to stick around for their Doki Doki Majo Shimpan
No.
some marathon, you
Now.
can make your way on to Ulmarid.
Leave now or forever hold your peace.
Brilliant. So,
We're making a note now.
You
to go back
guys.
to that way station.
Bunch of fucking brownies up in here, boys.
He either said Peronis or Bronies, and either way, I would like to rage.
You're not a barbarian anymore, though.
I want to be.
it's-
Just for this sequence.
I mean, the bears are allowed to rage.
You're gonna say that's not beyond this system. You can be a barbarian.
I'm imagining Bear just being like, I'm sticky.
Sticky. So as you're
All
coming
aboard the HMS USB.
on the HMS USB, as you're coming out of the drift, sort of in orbit around Ulmarid, you have a pre-recorded message from Venture Captain Arvin comes through, and he basically says, "Well done, gentlemen. Hopefully, a journey has been uneventful. Based on your previous mission, we've obtained information about the planet of Ulmarid. This desert world has a breathable atmosphere, but is devoid of intelligent civilization. A cloud of asteroid leftovers from a collision of the planet's moons long ago surrounds the planet, so you must be careful navigating the Odyssey to the surface to find the unbounded wayfarer. Be sure you find the Be sure you bring the Starfinder insignias with you. They will be critical in recovering the information the Starfinder's left behind. If you can recover any of the lost Starfinders alive or dead, please do so as well. Good luck." And that was the end of the message.
Okay.
So who is piloting the Odyssey?
Who's our best pilot?
It would
I
be
got
Shag.
one.
Oh yeah, because it's Shag and
Resident
Tomatoes.
scumbag Australian goblin is your go-to pilot.
I have some
who-
piloting skill, but that's mostly because I have 4 up.
Who is manning the science officer sort of position?
I'm going to put it out there and say, having done it once before, probably not necessary.
Okay.
Minimal use.
Did anyone want to do any sort of extra research on Ulmarid whilst they're...
Oh wait,
I
are we
will.
talking about? I
This isn't like
Oh, I see.
like
This is
combat.
like
This is just me
Right.
sort of potentially doing some checks. So if anyone wanted to do a computer's check to use the Odyssey systems to find any more information about Ulmarid, they are welcome to.
I think Tin would be well placed to do that. He probably has a decent science, but
I will do that on
he's not
his behalf.
presently here.
No, that's fair enough. Tin says, yeah, I'd like to do that. He's just sort of pootling away, poking away on the old stuff, and so just...
Take shit on the carpet.
Just normal wires and stuff.
It's got plus fucking 9, Jesus.
Yeah, I need
shit.
to...
Okay, yeah, so...
Shit.
So yeah, Tin also is able to say to you guys, there's something else he forgot to mention, and he informs you that not only is the Ulmarid a desert planet, it is also prone to, quote, sudden and ferocious storms of poisonous crystals.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, so take that as you will.
It's not a plot of film.
Lovely. So, Shag, do you want to make me a piloting check, please?
I'm way ahead of you. I rolled before you rolled Tin.
Oh, did you? Oh, shit, yeah.
I got a 19.
Yeah.
30.
So yeah, as you're looking at Ulmarid, it's a sort of is a very just like orangey brown sort of planet surrounded by just like fucking cloud of asteroids all around it. But despite all that and the bulkier vessel, Shag is still able to navigate that around really easily. Seems to be sort of making fun of it. And then is able to actually... Tin is actually able to tell you that he's able to pick up the distress signal, and he's able that he can identify from coming from the Starfinder's vessel, the Unbounded Wayfarer. Looking on the sensors, he says that there isn't an appropriate landing spot close by because the sand is too soft, but there is a suitable landing area about what looks about half an hour's hike from the crash site, if that would be suitable.
Shag will direct the ship there.
Yes.
And put forth the suggestion that Tin man the ship while we go out.
That sounds very sensible.
That sounds a bad idea. Tin looks like his perfect lunch snack.
Only to you. There's no
Yes. To
Wait.
me, that's who I care about.
Was it higher functioning life or organisms in like living like life in general?
Oh yeah, how we looking?
It's an intelligent life. So
Yeah,
when
no
we've landed, there's
intelligent
still no
civilization.
intelligent life.
So anything
Right.
we find, we can probably eat pretty safely.
That's not how that works, but
I
Not
think-
necessarily.
More I was thinking...
I mean, that doesn't even go on our planet.
Anything we come across is probably feral and aggressive.
Oh, Ed, it does if you're a bear.
that is true.
That's a fair point.
All right, I'm good. Tin can stay.
If we leave inside the giant USB stick, it'd be fine.
Oh yeah, no, he'll hold down the fort, and
We've got a giant laser cannon to defend.
he's got some systems to like shoo away any sort of too curious local wildlife.
Yes, they're called a missile cannon.
Yes, he's got some fun.
A deer
He's got
comes
some
up
toys
to like
play around.
to
with.
like chew on the corner, and he's just like missile locking on.
And especially as he looks out on the sort of wind-scoured desert of just like jagged rock protrusions and sort of as you like open the door, like it is breathable, but it doesn't smell nice. It's kind of got that like burning metal sort of tang to it. And you just like, yeah, I'm good in here. And he just sort of turns tail and just like walks back in. Sort of flicks his shoes off and makes himself comfy. So are you guys just heading straight on off then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, actually, do we have any kind of like ways to scan the planet near us?
Do you mean what with the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tin or someone else can make a computers check and try and do that for you.
I got this. That was not a good roll.
So say you don't got this.
So Shag is able to tell you exactly which direction, so you know exactly where you're heading to reach the unbounded wayfarer, and that it all seems like you don't have like detailed maps of the area, but you can tell that there's no like big bodies of water, no like massive canyons or anything like that. It's mostly sort of rolling dunes and like sort of open plain.
Is it safe to assume we have some kind of reliable compass-esque bit of equipment to find our way there and back?
Yeah, you would have simple, like your data pads just have like our phone has an app, like your data pad just has very simple sort of like navigation tools on it.
Right, so we're not going to get lost. That's fine.
No, you guys will be all right. Especially with, especially as far as you can walk won't be out of range of the Odyssey's systems. So you'll be able to constantly be in contact with the Odyssey, and Tin can kind of keep you updated using the Odyssey's more powerful sensors.
Also, I have this. Does this help in any way with navigation? I bought it because it sounded cool.
This kind of mystical signals in the stars. Oh yeah. While you're in the core system, this device lets you know which direction section.
Oh, it's a space thing. Okay.
It's a space, compass basically. So whilst you're in the core systems, you can find Absalom Station very easily, and it's very good for your piloting checks when you're navigating around the core system. It's very useful though. So it's a good purchase.
I also have a flashlight in case it gets dark.
Always helpful. Cool. So you guys set off, and it's hot. It's not pleasant. It's not comfortable, and especially Mr. Snugglesworth is quite toasty.
He's not having a great day.
But you...
Joke's on you. You haven't smelled goblin sweat.
But you guys are getting on all right. Can one of you guys roll me a survival check?
No.
Is there something I'm good at? It is.
Oh shit!
It is.
Oh shit! Yeah, Mr.
Snugglesworth knows how to.
Shaggy, Mr. Snugglesworth. As you guys are walking, the sort of as you guys are getting into it, like 10, 15 minutes in, you guys are remembering that the sort of the what Tin said, and from what and sort of like the taste in the air really reminds you that like poison isn't great, and you don't really fancy getting poisoned at all. So if one of these storms were to happen, you do remember that when you were on the station, you were given some antitoxin by the very friendly Yosogi, who are very happy that you got those punks out of their vat garden. Mm-hmm. And you know that those last for an hour and give you bonuses to saves against poison. So if you wanted to use that, that might be sensible.
100% going to use that. That sounds like a good idea.
Lovely.
I will also be doing that.
Anyone who isn't?
No.
Sorry.
I'll do it.
Alright. So everyone's doing it then?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
Do you know what we're doing, Andy?
I'm rolling survival.
Yep. No additional. So Emmett doesn't pick up anything additional, but Shag and Mr. Snuggles have had it pretty good.
I'm not sure Andy knows what we're actually... We were going to eat the thing we found.
It's the antitoxin bulbs. There's like garlicky antitoxin things that the
bulb things we got in the...
grateful mouse folk gave you on the station.
That was
Maybe
what
we should stagger people eating them though, just in case it's like a knockout drug.
Yeah,
Oh, I
well,
did a
let's
big-
let's finish in a bear first.
I did.
That's
I've
probably
already-
not a bad shout, yeah.
I've already eaten it. I've already
yeah.
played it.
M is able to tell you it's surprisingly fruity. It tastes quite light and almost citrusy, but quite pleasant actually.
Wait, we should check this before we eat it. Oh, I've already eaten it. It's pretty fruity.
Tangy.
Just,
I
I
can
wish you
taste
guys would have
blue
mentioned
for some
testing it
reason,
before.
but I'm sure that's fine.
I'm also going to eat mine.
Yeah, you don't appear to feel any ill effects. You just feel like that was not as bad as you thought.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll all eat ours. I presume.
Making your way onwards. After about another sort of 10 minutes or so you're about 20 minutes into your hike. You quickly notice the light around you just going very suddenly. Looking over your shoulders from where you guys came, you are able to see these roiling purplish clouds sort of descending on you very quickly.
Shag's gonna chug down on that anti-toxin bolt straight away.
Yeah.
The spacesuits, is that they're built into our armor? Is that something we can do at the drop of a hat?
Yeah, no, it's something that that is just built in, and if you activate it, it just sort of automatically like pops up really quick.
That would seem like a good choice.
I whack out my mobile hotelier and climb inside.
What?
I have a tent.
Oh.
That's amazing.
My choices that I made when I was buying equipment are
Odd.
yeah.
They're
I mean,
odd,
it's
but they may pay.
sensible, but like,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna need so this thing is descending on you guys quickly. I'm gonna need you to make what would this even be to put up a tent in fucking under pressure?
Yes.
Athletics?
Yes.
Or sleight of hand. Yeah, acrobatics, athletics, or sleight of hand. I will kind of give you,
how?
or even engineering. Oh yeah, anything relevant.
I can literally do all of those things.
I mean, M is the one doing it. You can't just.
Look, we're just pretending to put up a tent, okay?
Take your pick of plus 20 rolls, Ed.
Well, M's the one doing it.
I can help.
Shag has helped and has made it go better. So so this is just a big tent, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's got a battery or something in it that makes it more expensive.
Okay. Let me just.
Why is anyone drinking?
I've already finished my drink.
I need to go and get another beer, actually.
Of course, a 21 average price pressure uses one charge and is considered a technological item for effects and abilities.
Also, what the heck is that?
Okay, yeah, cool. So yes, just as this roiling sort of angry purple cloud is descending on you, you manage to get the tent up and open, and you manage to attach the battery properly, and you guys all just pile in as it all descends on you. As it is coming towards you, you hear a rumbling, and you hear it's and as it's getting closer, you start to be able to pick out the noises more. It sounds like just shattering. It sounds like a million windows being broken all simultaneously. And just as the last of you duck your head into the tent, you see what you remember Tin's mentioning about the poisonous crystals just flashing down from the sky and smashing into the ground. Everyone, can you roll me a reflex save?
Oh, where are they?
So you guys are in the tent.
So dexterity save, right?
It's a dex save essentially. It's called reflex save.
Ooh.
It's on the right hand side of the character sheet. On the saving throws.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Because
I'm not
it's
sure.
not
I'm not
playing
sure.
with dex
I'm not sure a straight dex check will be.
No, they're not the same thing.
So, alright, I'm gonna need. Where's these? So we're starting with M. M manages to duck into the tent and manage to hide. I managed to avoid the shower of crystals that tear through the tent. Mr. Snugglesworth, unfortunately, is gashed by some flying crystal debris. Ira is also caught. Shag just about dodges out of the way and hides. It actually sort of is underneath Mr. Snugglesworth and manages to avoid it. Also does Brown Emmett. So can Mr. Snugglesworth and Ira take 3 slashing damage for me, and can you both make a fortitude save?
Yes, I can.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Fortitude. Where am I doing?
You take that save and you can use
Saving
it.
throws to the right of your armor class, just below health.
I'll be right back a little bit.
Nice. Hey, nice. Okay, yep. You feel like the hot burning of where the crystal struck you as something tries to work its way into your bloodstream, but you manage to sort of shrug off its effects quite handily. You are now into the eye of the storm. It is quickly descended on you, and I'm going to need everyone to make another set of reflex saves.
Oof.
Oof. Oh. Wow. So, Ira fails. M passes. Emmett fails.
Sam's getting a bit. So he.
Oh, Mr.
He failed,
Snugglesworth.
yeah.
Passes.
Mr. Snugglesworth, yeah.
Here, quick.
No worries.
That's horrendous timing.
Shag, can you roll me another reflex save as the crystals continue to batter your tent and just rip it to shreds?
Hey!
Shag again manages to completely avoid it. So I'm going to need Ira and Brown Emmett to make some fortitude saves.
Uh-oh.
You might want to roll Brown Emmett to make a beer.
It's been great knowing you guys.
Ira,
Ira,
oh, Emmett, can you roll me a fortitude save as well?
Andy's off for a beer.
Did you say Emmett?
Yes.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's a fortitude save as well, because you got gashed by the crystal.
Hang on.
Oh, dear.
It's D6 relating to how long the storm lasts, by any chance.
No.
Oh, good.
I think that's a thing.
You are able to feel that quickly it has come on, and now you feel it is crescendoed in intensity now.
Do you want a fortitude save?
Fortitude save, yes, please. Dang, okay. So Ira and Brown Emmett, you both take 6 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Once that then comes off my hit points, right? Anything
That
else
comes
is
off
over.
your stamina.
But once it goes through my stamina, it's then into hit points, correct?
Yes, it's then to your hit points.
Oh, I'm in 0 stamina points.
And then Ira, you feel yourself almost overtaken by the burning down your shoulder from where the crystal has caught you. But for some reason you feel a lot more. I don't know. Maybe you're feeling more energized from the crisp daytime walk from such a long time spent in spaceships, or it might be the lovely antitoxin you just took. You managed to shrug off the effects again.
Nice.
You are now. You seem to be making it through the eye of the storm, and the intensity of it is now beginning to wane. But I'm going to need everyone to make one more reflex save.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
I
Why?
assume-
Everyone's reflex saves.
Because we're level 1.
That's a fair
Hey,
point. That's
Mine
a
are
very,
great. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're
very.
literally in level 1, so none of us have anything but our basic stuff.
I mean, that is a very fair point. I was not really thinking about that. So who am I going off of? Yes, so M, yes, you unfortunately failed. Mr. Snugglesworth passed. Brown Emmett failed. Ira failed. M, yes, your fortitude is
I
all
shrugged
right.
my fortitude.
Shag also failed. So everyone who failed, can you take... Oh, that's much better this time. 2 slashing damage. And can everyone who failed roll me a fortitude save? M, you are all right. You managed to avoid the... Oh, of course.
I chowed down on my antitoxins.
You did, and because of the antitoxin, and same with Ira, you both managed to avoid the effects. Emmett, unfortunately, the only one of your party who, despite the antitoxin, he just took a really heavy hit from the crystal and directly into his chest, and it seemed to be just like a bigger dose than any of the rest of you got. And Emmett, you are now poisoned. So if you wanted to know the condition, you are now encumbered. That is essentially as how it acts.
Excellent.
You are encumbered for the time being, unless you can have that treated and fixed, or until you do. And then,
excellent, Andy, but I'm not hearing excellent. I'm hearing.
and then, as quickly as it came on, the crystal storm just passes, and it continues to just decimate its way down the plane, and you are left standing in the shredded remains of your tent.
Is the tent salvageable? Or is
No.
Okay.
It is. You are essentially standing imagining someone dumped like a paper shredder upside down. You are essentially just standing in that.
Alright, cool. I'll just take that from my imagery.
It is well and truly fucked, unfortunately.
Because there's no civilization here, I'm assuming there's no rules about litter, so that's staying there. Not taking that home with me.
Apart from international litter rules.
Nah.
Lovely. So, so yes, you guys have survived your close encounter with the Ulmarid's poisonous crystal storms, and you have survived. You are now safe. You can. It's up to you what you do. Are you pressing on?
Fix
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you're just making your way on.
Yeah,
do you have any capacity to heal people?
Do you have anyone who can heal?
I can heal myself.
I can
Okay.
stun him.
Don't think I can heal.
Healing and medicine are not skills that I...
Oh, I didn't mean to.
I have a
post that.
2 in medicine.
Good to know.
I have a 5 in medicine.
Can I just fix myself?
I could try.
Do you have any abilities which allow you to, or any sort of serums? You do. You would be able to take a little rest if you wanted to.
Yes, let's do
A
that.
short rest, essentially.
Yeah.
So you can take 10 minutes to take a breather, and if you so wished, you guys could spend a resolve point, and you can spend one resolve point to regain lost stamina points up to your normal maximum. So yeah, you guys can spend 10 minutes and one resolve point to regain lost stamina points if you wanted.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
No brainer.
Yep.
Boop.
So it's just, you need to take just 10 minutes, just completely just resting, just like catching your breath.
Will that regain any health points or just stamina?
Just stamina, no
And
health
how much
points.
stamina? Sorry.
Your full stamina points.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just says regain lost stamina points up to your normal maximum.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, and then once you guys have managed to top yourself up, you are free to then push on. Are we doing that? Lovely. I'll tell you what. I'll do this. Oh, dang. So you crest a ridge, and then you look down, and you're actually able to see, not long after you of taking your rest, only about 5-10 minutes out from your beginning again, you look down into a sort of shallow valley, and you can see the remains of a crashed ship, sort of just peeking up from the sand, just about 100 feet in front of you. Well, 200 feet in front of you. I assume you guys are just making your way over there?
Yeah, what did you say? Was I missed that?
Sorry? So yeah, you sort of crest a little ridge into sort of, not like a valley, but just a little bit lower, and you can see the remains of what looks to be a ship poking out up from the from the sand.
How long ago does it look like it crashed? You know, like.
Make a, I suppose, physical science or engineering? Oh no, more like a physical science, I would say.
Oh, hey, nice.
No, not too bad. So yeah, you can see that it looks like it's been here. It's hard to say because, I mean, of the fucking volatile nature of Ulmarid, but it looks like it's been here a little while. It didn't crash yesterday. It's been here, I mean, possibly a couple like a couple weeks maybe? You're not sure?
All right, I'll make sure I relay that to the party.
Does anyone roll me perception checks if they want
Yeah, I
to?
can do that.
Somebody with better eyes than me should do that.
I mean, I have terrible eyes, so I'm going to roll anyway.
I got a -1.
I also have a -1.
Wow. Is Ira just legally blind?
I'm legally blind.
Well,
Not
Iris didn't care
legally
with his little
blind.
antenna covering his eyes. That's.
I just wasn't paying attention.
To anything ever.
Were you distracted by our hands?
I was thinking about dogs.
We've all been there.
So, Shag. Well, me, Emmett, and Shag are able to point out and see there looks to be the remains of some humanoids just outside where the crashed vessel is, and you can just make out that a few more details of the actual ship, and this does look like a ship, and now sort of you can see clearly the outline of like sort of like how big it is and sort of its dimensions. you are fairly confident this is the Unbounded Wayfarer, the Starfinder vessel that you've been searching for.
Is there any obvious damage from the outside? Or are we not quite close enough yet?
Yes. So, Shag, you're not very... You're making your way over. You're about 100 feet away, and already Shag can see... where... So... yeah, he can see the impact marks of heavy metallic slugs. Shag knows that these are normally used with coil guns or rail guns from starships. You can sort of surmise that this damage was done before it crashed. And it looks very similar to a lot of the damage that was on the Corpse Fleet ship that you fought before you engaged it. So whatever took out or whatever crippled the Corpse Fleet ship is what also took out the Starfinders here.
Basically, somebody firing fucking railguns at bitches.
Yeah, basically.
Are railguns common technology?
Yeah, it's basically like I mean, about as common as any other sort of starship weapon.
Right. So yeah, having a heavy railgun in your starship's not particularly unique. No, that's fine.
Yeah, it's certainly not something of like a self-defense weapon. It's that is a warship or pirate vessel or something built for war. Lovely. So as you guys approach, you feel a rumbling. Well, I should just say, I'll just put you here. Let's pop you here.
Is it nighttime?
Fuck's sake.
Nighttime. Daytime.
Daytime.
Daytime!
Hey!
I turned on my flashlight.
So can you guys put your tokens about here-ish? The crash site is here,
Definitely didn't see where.
and you guys are roughly in the middle here,
Man flesh.
making your way over.
Making my way down.
Down.
Cool.
Thank you, everyone.
So, as you guys are making your way over, what started as a faint rumbling, you initially look around and think it might be another storm making its way towards you, but looking in all directions you can't see anything, no clouds or anything, and then you realize it's coming from beneath you just as a gigantic form bursts its way through the sand and up at you and sort of emerges right next to you. Let me...
Ooh, lovely.
About here. A large 10-foot tall insectoid sort of creature with hard overlapping crystalline shells bursts out and screams at you. And we are in combat.
Come back.
Oh god, for a moment I was wondering why the fuck is the bear that Mr. Stogglesworth token so huge? I just had it set up with the zoom wrong so that below the icons at the bottom of the screen it looked like I was one of them. I was like, fucking hell, I'm huge.
Well, I tell you what, I've been rolling pretty fucking shockingly today.
I've had a very good day, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah, the worse Dan stays going, kind of generally the better the rest of us. Yeah. Sorry buddy, them's the rules.
Do you know what, Tom? I don't regret calling you Sam earlier after the comment like that.
Dude, come on, take it fucking back. Take it fucking back.
I'm sorry, that was too
Yeah,
far.
wow, dude, come on. Society, civilized.
I mean, both was that was both unkind and also I'm hurt by the suggestion that calling someone me is considered a negative.
Oh,
Hey, I
come
never
on.
said it was you. I just said Sam. You know.
Yeah, just a Sam.
Ed, are
We know
supposed
lots
to
of other
see,
Sams.
like a fancy token for this thing, or is it? It just says Screebra.
Yeah, no, that's just what it came with. I will find. I did find some art of what this thing.
Oh no,
looks
I've
like.
given it a face. We're good.
It's got a pretty
I
picture.
would say probably going to be a sad face because it's going to be.
Oh yeah,
Funny,
yeah.
yes.
You're right there. Hang on there.
You fool.
Fix it, Dom.
Oh shit! It's terrifying.
Oh,
God.
good lord.
You are welcome, society.
Oh, music's just complete.
Ah, is that what it looks like? Thanks, Andy. I'm terrified already.
The tempo on the music is odd. Ah, it's Trent Reznor, that's why.
Here we go. So this is basically what it looks like.
I'm just going to go ignore that and just focus on the frowny face.
Oh!
Yeah, frowny face feels safer. Yeah.
He's just a bit grumpy. He's just woke up from a nap.
He woke up on the wrong side of the bread.
So he will, because he
Dom
is a
didn't
very
get the
sneaky
Rugrats
boy, manages to get a surprise round on Mr. Snugglesworth and Emmett.
Oh,
And let me just remind myself. So when you guys are surprised, you are flat-footed, which means you guys have a -2 penalty to your AC.
Oh no.
For
That's all I have.
this round of attacks. So he is going to take a bite.
So your AC was 2, Tom.
No.
Oh no, it's just one of you. He is. Who is
I
he?
am
going
bigger
to
and more delicious looking.
I will. Yeah, Who wants to be evens? Who wants to be odds?
I'll
I was
be
just being
odd.
a screwbarrow at that point.
You want to be what there, Don?
I'll be odds. Go on then.
Okay. No, this thing wants some tasty, tasty man flesh.
We've all been there. I
Let's
understand
be
that.
honest, it's racist.
Emmett,
what you talking about?
does a 30 hit your KAC?
I don't know.
It does.
It does.
Can you please take 8 piercing damage and 2 sonic damage?
Okay, Emmett's on 1 hit point.
Oh,
Do you not have... Was that all of... How much stamina do you have?
I've got 6 stamina and I only had 4 HP left after that.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Emmett's
yes,
virtually
so-
bleeding out then.
team wipe.
He's not
boys.
dead
Team
yet.
wipe.
He's got one
So,
hit left.
now we enter into combat. So, M, it is your turn.
I am going to punch it with my battle glove. I can't remember. Is it full attack if I'm not doing anything else?
Yeah, no, you can do that. Yeah, you don't need to move. It will be
You can only do
-4 to each of your attacks.
I will do 1 normal attack.
Mhm.
Oh,
Uh,
bullshit.
Unfortunately not. You go to punch it and your attack just sort of glances off. It's hard, sort of crystal chitin. And that'll take us to the Screebara's turn, unless you're doing anything else.
What do I roll to shit myself?
Oh, shit.
Try to find a call book's not opening for me, the pinned message.
Shag.
Yes.
I forgot to mention something as well with your very good perception roll.
on.
You also notice, where was it? Yes, you also notice, half buried in the sand of the unbounded Wayfarer, there appears to be its anti-personnel weapon, glinting, poking out of the sand. You don't know how. I mean, it seems to be intact. How effective whether it'll just fire still, you don't know, but you can see it.
Anti-personnel, is it safe to say that's the kind of weapon you might consider using if you were, say, landed?
Yes. Yeah, it's like it's not like spaceship combat sort of weapon. It's like anti-personnel sort of like landed kind of weapon.
Is it a mount it on the bear kind of weapon?
It's a bit big for that.
Oh, go on.
Someone,
It's like twice the length of the bear.
That bodes well for us. From the perspective of killing this particular thing. In the future, I concede, but right now, that could be a good thing.
Yes.
So is that like free of sand, or is that half buried, or?
It's got a dusting of sand on it.
But I can jump on it and use it in theory without it.
It's in theory, yeah.
Right, gotcha.
You don't know if you would probably need to just check it out and just make sure it's working.
Where's that on the map?
Sorry, yes, no, that is here. Let me do a little... big gun. Boop.
That's a fine gun. Lovely. Pew 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 pew.
Pew, pew, that's the gun.
Gotcha.
Lovely. It is the Screwbarrow's turn, and it is going to, now that it's kind of like almost felled Emmett, is going to turn its attention to the hulking bear in front of it.
I really don't appreciate using the phrase hulking. Like, I've been really working on my figure.
And it's going to make another bite attack.
Okay. Okay, bring it. I'm not flat-footed, am I?
No, not anymore. The surprise round is now past.
Yeah.
You got this, bro.
Does a 28 hit?
Now, I'm going to say the answer is probably yes, but where is my AC exactly?
It'll be your KAC.
It's my KAC, which is a 15, so no, that doesn't hit.
So yes, you take
Yep.
5 piercing damage and 2 sonic damage.
Yeah, it's fine. Still got stamina. I'm good. I don't hear no bell.
Cool. That will be its turn. Shag.
Sorry, I just managed to break something. Carry on. Right, I guess we haven't done any... I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that gun looks like our best shot at survival. So I'm going to run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
That would be. And hopefully just jump on the gun and shoot him.
Can you make an engineering check for me?
Oh, that's a shit ton roll of 6.
That is still enough. So you are able to you give a quick once over of the weapon, and you can see it does appear to be in working order. You're unable to change like its charges, like its magazine essentially, but it does still seem appear to be able to fire. You can spend your round like getting it ready to fire, but you won't be able to fire on this turn.
I'll do that.
Okay, yep. So you spend basically just like the round, just like quickly like checking the bolt action and cleaning the dust out of some of the moving parts.
I am an engineer.
I mean, yeah, you do your engineering. Emmett.
Fucking right, mate.
Right, hang on. It's taken me a while to find something I need to read for a minute.
Yeah, it looks like that link that we have pinned in Discord is dead.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I can't even
disappointing.
navigate that just on the normal Trove website.
Oh yeah, that is fully dead.
I
that
downloaded
is-
it.
Oh wait, yeah, I might actually have a downloaded copy.
I do have a downloaded copy. I can link it if you want.
Yeah, chuck it in.
It's more than 8 megs. It won't link on there. How do I share that?
Google Drive. That's where I link to the Google Drive. Maybe. That might be.
Attach it as an email. Send us all a memory stick with on.
Yeah, memory stick in the post. I think it's going to be the easiest way.
Write it down in binary, and then get that published as a book. Make it a bestseller for all of us to purchase.
Tattoo a QR code on your arse. Send us all pictures.
We have a winner.
Sorry, bear with. It's uploading.
no.
There.
He's
Can
just busy
I-
tattooing his arse. Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to screenshot page 52 while we're waiting. 52.
all right.
And
I guess I'll.
maybe run away?
He'll get an attack opportunity if I run away, won't he?
He would, but you could use your move action to use a guarded step to prevent that happening. You can only move half. I think you can only move half your speed, though.
Okay, I'll do that. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yep.
And then I'll fire at him, please.
Sure, yeah. Go for it.
That azimuth laser rifle.
Azimuth laser rifle.
Wait, that's not an attack, is it? That's just the thing.
That's just
Yeah, that's just like, hey, look at my sweet fucking rifle.
Look at my gun.
That's the wrong attack.
There are many like it. This one's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, unfortunately, again, in your sort of injured state, you're unable to hold the rifle steady, and yeah, you unfortunately just ping just next to it and hit the dirt.
Turn end.
Okay, Mr. Snugglesworth.
Mr. Snugglesworth. Well, I see no reason to run away like these cowards, so I'm going to try and keep the beast's attention and smack him silly.
Yep. Please
So,
do.
oh no, that's spaceship attack. I don't want to do that, so I will swing. Now,
Spaceship attack.
remind me again with the full attack.
It would be 2 attacks, but both of them are at a -4 to hit. So you have the
I'm
opportunity
level
to hit
1. I'm
more.
not going to do that. I'm just going to try swinging once. Well, it wasn't on that one, so it didn't explode. So that's a win.
That's good. Unfortunately, that is not a hit, though. You bring it down on its shell, but again, it is made of some sturdy stuff. It just pings
Okay.
off.
Now, if I move within his area, that causes an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, but you haven't taken a move action, so yeah,
Yep.
so you could
So I can do
use
the
a
guarded,
guarded
step.
step. Like
Okay,
yeah, like
I will
Emmett.
do the guarded step to move between these guys. So if either one of them gets attacked, I can use my reaction to give them +2 to their AC.
Oh, very
You're a
cool.
hero.
Because I'm a guard.
Guard
Very
bear.
nice.
Guard bear, yes, exactly. Do not give me a collar or a kennel, or I will eat you.
What happens if it's like a spiked collar?
We'll talk.
Okay. With poison spikes that shoot out at will.
Keep talking. Alright, yeah, that will end my turn, yep.
Ira, is your turn.
Cool. So first thing Ira is going to do is attune himself in photon mode,
Mm-hmm.
which again, currently no one knows what that does yet, unless if
I'm
it's
just
out.
making
No idea.
movements.
I am then, instead of moving, I'm going to use my move action to manifest my solar armor. As everyone watches, glowing red armor suddenly appears all around me. And I look cool AF.
Spells out the word "cool AF" and then forms.
It's like, it looks like, have any of you guys ever played like Halo? It looks like Halo armor, but like in terms of like
Oh yeah, sick.
yeah, but like glowing red and like translucent, so you can kind of see through it.
I actually thought you were going to say engineer armor from Mass Effect, but go on.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
No, that, that's fucking perfect.
Yeah, the Sentinel armor. Yeah,
The Sentinel armor, yeah, go for that instead. Yep, correction. There we go. And then because I can't move at the moment, because that's my move action, I'm going to draw my pistol and gonna shoot.
Yep.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
And fucking
hell.
shoot myself in the goddamn head at this rate. Jesus Christ, mate. I think I've rolled 3 nat ones this session.
Have you actually?
I think I have, yeah.
That's fine. Just put ML.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 on perception, I rolled a nat 1 on my initiative, and I rolled a nat 1 on that attack.
Alrighty, it is M's turn.
So I have to go to jail for rolling 3 nat 1s. It's like Monopoly rules.
yes.
Yeah.
Rightly did nail. Do not pass go. Do not for like £200.
You have to get 2 20s in order to get out. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I'm gonna throw junk shards at the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
I could remember how to do it. Wait, if I just push that. Yeah,
Please.
that's what I did.
Ooh, reflex save.
I hope he has bad reflexes.
Let me see. He's not bad. Oh, yeah, that's a 24, unfortunately. So he does still get hit, but he takes half damage, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, half damage. So he still takes 5 piercing damage there, so that is nothing to sneeze at.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I had spells.
Aren't you a spellcaster?
Shut up.
Isn't that literally your thing?
I'm level 1, man. I just don't...
There we go.
Yeah. That's my whole turn, though.
I'm level 1, I don't know my character.
Okay.
I'm level 1, there are multiple tabs.
This is magic.
Are you doing anything else?
That's all I can do.
Cool. As a Scribara's turn, he will scream in frustration and anger, and and they will sort of swipe at you with their hooked hand, hooked appendage, and he is going to.
Is he aiming at me?
Yes. Ooh. Does a 16 hit your KAC?
Yes.
What is your KAC?
13.
Yeah.
Even if I was guarded by a big...
Oh, shit. Okay, you take 5 piercing damage and 3 sonic damage.
Yep.
And that will be its... Actually, it's going to move a little bit closer up to you.
If it's moving, do we get attack of opportunities? 'cause
You
we've
won't,
been-
because you're not in melee range with it. But Mr.
But
Snugglesworth
Mr.
and
Snugglesworth.
M could, if they wanted.
yes.
Yes.
But are they still in melee range?
They are
moving,
still,
is it?
so that's why they can both
Yeah,
make
'cause it-
attacks.
It's different.
Yeah.
The
But,
mechanics
no,
are
I
different.
thought we had to... Okay, does it... We'll tell you
Okay,
what's
so-
differently to 5th edition, because I thought we had to leave their melee range for them to...
No, it's just
No,
moving
so the
within.
big thing about this is moving
Ooh.
within it is enough, so you can't just run up close to somebody and then flank around them.
Yeah, it's just in any
Well,
spaces threatened by that creature.
Fuck. Cool.
I mean, it's not like it matters for my attack.
Unfortunately. God damn it, guys.
And you guess.
Yeah, unfortunately, no, you haven't. You just managed to bink off its armor again.
In our defense, it's moving, so, you know, it makes it more difficult.
But yes, that will be its turn. Shag.
Right.
So yeah, you have cleaned out the. You managed to quickly do a little like field repair of the anti-personnel weapon, and you are able to bring it to bear against.
Okay, so
Shag
Bear,
is
you
gonna
need to use this. Okay.
pivot,
Well,
motherfucker, and
Yep.
unload on that.
Wait, if Sam's brought it to Bear, shouldn't Bear be using it?
yeah, what? That's how this works.
Yeah.
Very upset.
I hate that slightly less than I hate the fact that Richard's character's called me.
Do you know what? If you were going to kick off about it, that was going to be my argument.
Yeah.
It's less frustrating than me.
Talking
um,
about me.
wait, who?
M.
Who's on first?
Me, the guy. Yeah. Fuck it.
So that's the thing. Now I know it.
Can you please roll me? I mean, you could if you have any other ranged weapons. I would just use that because it would be the same thing. It would be just your dex plus your base attack bonus. Oh, fucking damn. I will tell you. So unfortunately, you again. God damn it.
We're all going to die.
We're gonna have a new party that's just sent out here to recover our bodies.
Hooray for becoming the next objective!
So yes, no, you. Oh fuck. Yeah, you got. Unfortunately, yeah, you're just getting used to it. I mean, it's fucking unwieldy, especially it's. I mean, in the kind of pivoting joint which allows it to articulate round. It's still got loads of sand in there, so it's just like grinding around. It's still like hard to get a bead on the Screwbara. So yeah, you aim really short and end up digging out a massive fucking crater in the sand about halfway over to it.
We are thoroughly unprepared.
Yeah. Emmett.
Right, I'll start by taking a shot.
If you are going to shoot from where you...
We're 3 rounds in and we haven't actually hurt it yet.
I heard.
No, it's only 2 rounds.
Em did.
This
Yeah.
is the second
The-
round.
You were about to
shot
say
some
something
junk at
about
it.
me taking a shot?
Yes,
it's not
if
my
you were
turn,
to
I
shoot
can't
from
take a
here, M would be in your way. I might make that a bit awkward, so you might want to... You would have to move somewhere else to get an
Hang on,
unobstructed
you-
view.
I want to use my move action for something else.
Is it,
Okay.
is it 10 feet tall?
Hmm.
Just
Fair
shoot
point.
over it.
I will say, and also, actually, no, that's fair. I say you would have an unobstructed view of the side of it, because you can still see this this corner of it quite easily. So, yeah, no, you're
So,
actually
does that
fine.
hit it?
Yeah, you would. Yes, fucking yeah,
Yeah!
fucking hit it.
And now,
You've made it angry.
I would like to give some envoy improvisation,
Yeah.
inspiration to the bear.
What is that? What are you
Hooray!
doing?
I don't know
Yeah,
how
what
to.
does that actually do?
I don't know how to share it. There we go.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Get him. Sick him, bear. Sick him.
So that
Plus
actually,
one bonus to attack rolls. Ooh.
yes. So this is actually perfect, and this applies to your entire party. So
Is
this is only on an enemy, and it's
No, only
you
bear.
and your allies gain a +1 morale bonus to attack rolls.
All right.
So
Nice.
you get the bonus as well. Or you, I mean, what is probably recommended is you use this first and then make your attack, because you benefit from the +1 as well as everyone else in the party.
So we get a +1 if we attack Mr. Snugglesworth.
Yes. So yeah, that is very
Bring
handy.
it.
And you also do a nice bit of, was that 7 fire damage. Shit, nice. Okay. That was not very pleasant for it. It is quite angry. And it is going to screech in pain. Are you doing anything else?
Mm-mm.
Alright, is Mr. Snugglesworth.
Alright, I'm going to swing at it again. I'm not going to do a full attack because I don't need to lower my chance to hit anymore. It's still not a nat 1, so it is still a success as far as I'm concerned because it has not exploded.
Unfortunately, no, 9 does not hit.
I don't know,
So
Mr. Snugglesworth
sorry.
will shrug. Can bears shrug? I don't know. He's
I
gonna
can't see
try.
why not. He's a very
That's even a miss, I
evolved
presume,
bear.
with Andy's plus.
Yes, unfortunately,
Yeah.
9 doesn't.
I knew the answer. I don't know why I tried it.
Ira.
Okay, so I'm going to take a step forward. Now, is this going to trigger attack of opportunity by stepping into its melee range?
No.
Cool.
It's if you were to move another space, it would.
Nice. Okay, and I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Yes. Fucking yeah! Let's get some fucking damage into this bastard.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you managed to stab down into one of the gaps in its shell, and managed to a thick stream of like orangish ichor sort of bursts out of it, and it screeches in pain. -7. Yep,
Nice.
very good.
Cool. Yeah, and then I'm gonna flip it off.
Very nice. Anything? That was it.
Just thinking if so that's the second round of combat, isn't it? Matt?
Yes. Whilst you've been attuned.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Because it had a surprise round, and I didn't get to do. I don't get to do it in the surprise round.
No, because you only started attuning on your.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah,
So
no
yeah,
more
this is
for
the
the moment.
second one. So
It's about to get cool. It's about to get cool.
M.
Fucking junk shards.
If you are making an attack, if you are casting a spell, it will get an attack of opportunity. So ranged attacks and spells in melee range incur attacks of opportunity.
Worth the risk, probably.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Can I
Alright.
use my reaction to give him +2 AC?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Cool, I will do that. I'm just going to paste it for convenience. What do you got?
Oh, fuck! I mean, it's good for you guys. 10. What's your DC? 14. Shit.
With
Okay,
bodyguarding, it's
so it
50.
takes...
Yeah.
Fuck off. 12?
Yeah.
Dang.
Some fucking
Okay.
hefty junk shards.
Shit, okay.
I've run out of second levels.
Okay,
First
shit,
levels.
okay. That's all coming together. That was... You managed to blast it directly in its sort of mandibles and what you imagine is its face, and it... Like, you see, like, an antenna fly off, and one of its, like, 6 eyes sort of bursts in another flash of ichor, and it is looking quite hurt now.
Woo!
Is that your turn?
That's the thing. Also, I think Tin Tomatoes just joined us.
Yellow.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey!
It's the silly little shit rat.
Hey.
It's
I
the
don't know.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Tom.
boy.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, you old cunt.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yo. But
27. If you survive this year, you'll be outliving many a person who was more talented than you.
Yeah, it means you're no longer a celebrity anymore if you make it to 28.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that thing.
Sorry, buddy.
Golden Age, 27 Golden Age. Like, everybody famous who's like a prodigy or whatever that dies at 27.
And- Everybody who was a prodigy
Yes.
dies at 27, and also
Oh,
Amy
that was-
Winehouse.
Her too, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, she also died. I'm kidding. She was very talented.
M, so
Here to die.
when you attack with the junk shards, as sort of a reflex, it like swipes at you with its one of its appendages, and a 25 hit, I imagine.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm both.
So that is 6 piercing damage and 1 sonic damage.
All right, that's cool. So what happens when we run out of hit points?
Oh, okay. So you are now unconscious.
I gave you +2 for nothing.
Yeah, well, at the time you gave it to me, I didn't need it, and also my KAC is shit.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh, that does not have a good effect on your stats.
Bring in the little mouse.
Yeah, you are unconscious. So basically, next turn you get to do a couple different things, which we can talk about when it comes to your next turn.
Okay.
Bleed to death.
As it's almost the top of the round, can we justify introducing the mouse?
Sure, yeah. That would be fine. So over the ridge comes sprinting up.
Riding on an even bigger mouse.
Sprinting over the ridge because he was kind of bored in the spaceship by himself. Tin Tomatoes
Finish counting his fingers.
makes his entrance.
Have you tied your shoelaces to one another
Yeah, I fall over several
without
times.
realising because you were looking at your fingers?
We've all been
and
there.
Tin Tomatoes.
Stupid little rat.
I'm gonna
I'm actually not looking at
What?
the board. 1
Oh,
second.
he's at the top of the turn order and everything.
I'm just gonna adjust that so he can go next.
Seems reasonable.
18.
Tommy, you on Roll20?
Just about to log in.
So just mirrors this time like Tom is just munching Cornwall.
Tom's very quiet.
That's my keyboard, and I'm on my phone at the moment.
Right.
Dan, what's the Dan? Can you do the poshest voice you can do?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, hello there. I don't really know what to say, to be honest, when you put me on the spot there, Andy. Give me a phrase. Would you like a buttered scone?
Yeah.
That's not a word.
Or some caviar?
Yeah, most people don't use words, they just make
Just make some posh noises.
Would you like a sausage roll, peasant?
Alright.
Tom, do you shout that from your balcony?
Yeah.
No. Oh, right. Yeah, Tom.
I-
That
I
makes more sense.
It's Tin Tomatoes go.
Yeah, so
Peasants.
Tin Tomatoes, you are over here. You are just arrived onto the scene where the rest of your party are looking kind of ropey, fighting a giant 10-foot tall insect with sort of crystalline chitin and sort of sonic energy reverberating off of it.
Well, shit.
I don't know what any of those things are.
Bad. I mean, it nearly fucking killed you.
Logging in. Okay, I'm logged in.
Just move towards it and hit the thing.
So what's going on here?
So you are here. You are on a desert planet. You have been minding the spaceship whilst your compatriots have gone
by your
off
fingers.
looking for a crashed spaceship of the Starfinders. You were minding the spaceship and then got bored. So then you decided to come join them because it sounded like they were having a lot more fun. What with poisonous crystal storms and whatnot. So you finally crest the ridge and see them locked into combat. with a 10-foot tall insect, which is just clawing them up. But he's looking kind of bloodied and battered right now. And it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Good chat.
That's a good strategy. Let's see if it works out for him.
It's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it'll pay off.
At some point we should try killing them with kindness. Just to see if that's true.
If we just tried talking.
He just needs his back cracked, that's it. He's in so much pain.
There's a free-to-play game on Steam, which is you date Colonel Sanders.
That's horrific.
Oh no!
Why is that free?
It's called this.
Is it called Finger Licking Good by any chance?
Oh no!
It's got
Please.
Finger Licking Good.
Oh fuck!
It's called this.
Oh, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking
Oh,
good.
no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
They did it.
Oh no!
those goddamn animals.
It's anime.
Of course it is.
What
But-
rating is that?
but
Is
game?
it anime cat girls?
But
It's got very
hang on.
positive rating.
Can we
Tom,
refer back to what we're doing?
what are you doing?
What am I doing?
What is Tin Tomatoes doing with this grisly tableau in front of him?
Is this a ravine? Can this guy see
Yeah,
me?
no, this is all just sort of desert sort of plateau. You can see them, they can see you. You can just
Okay.
run over there. There's no sort of massive change in the pull here.
What's this Screebara?
That's the giant insect bastard, which is
Oh.
ripping your guys a new one.
What's the thing with the gun?
That's
That's where the giant that's where the spaceship crash site was, and Shag has commandeered their anti-personnel gun to try and shoot at it, but
So far,
has
I've
missed
managed to
so
fire
far.
it a grand total of 0 times with any success.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, so I haven't realised, sorry. I watched my program for a bit.
Okay. Yeah. That's a little bit. So I'm gonna move. How do I move?
You can just click on him and use your arrow keys.
Why can't I click on me?
Why isn't tinned? Yeah, should be fine.
Do I?
Is this one of those you have to be the one to drag out the menu things? On roll?
Oh, I dragged him out of the menu. Maybe that was it.
If I do that, see, I can move this 10 tomatoes. So I can move 6.
Yeah, use him.
1,
Yeah,
2,
you can
3,
move
4,
diagonally.
5. I can move diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot him with my gun.
Cool. Yeah, fire away.
Or can I do a trick attack with my gun?
Yeah, I think you need to make your sleight of hand check, don't you, to do that?
Can I do a stealth?
20 plus the enemy CR. Oh god damn it! That's because I
I think you can only do a trick attack with a melee weapon.
Can you?
Oh,
It said small.
it's small arms and melee weapons with
Oh.
the operative property.
I stand corrected. Carry on.
Yes, unfortunately, it is you are unsuccessful in tricking this Screebara. It is quite a wily bastard.
Okay, then I'll just do
so you
my
can make the
main
standard
attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I thought.
No, yeah, unfortunately, you're going off a little bit half-cocked there, and again, your bullet just sort of pings off its shell. It is now the Scribara's turn, if that's all you're doing.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So the Scribara is, now that he is downed M, he is going to sort of shift back this way to right itself in between Bear and... I keep just wanting to call it Bear, even though he's not actually named Bear now.
Mr. Snugglesworth now.
Mr. Snugglesworth.
Completely different character.
And Ira, and is going to try and attack them. So you guys are able to take attacks of opportunity if you wanted?
Yes.
I think they all get, don't they?
Oh, Richard's
Oh my
down.
God,
Richard's
that's
down. So
Yeah, I do.
Oh my
22!
God. God, it's changed. Oh shit! Yeah, junk sensor.
Yeah.
So yeah, junk sensor. You smack him and do. Was it fire? Blunt and fire.
Blunt and fire. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you wallop him a good and yeah, he reels back in pain. But for your troubles, he's going to try and take a chomp at you.
Bring it.
This boulder's maybe misguided.
Oh, I'm upset, but what can I do? Bring
Does a
it.
20 hit?
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah.
You.
Unless it's the CMD check, whatever that is.
I'm still not. I haven't checked what those are.
I don't know either way, but it's not that. So go on, bring it.
There's your KAC. It will be fuck. This is his max damage. 9 piercing damage, and then 2 extra sonic damage.
Fucking hell.
All right.
Right.
I didn't hear no bell.
The bear's just swaying, like leaking blood from multiple wounds. Like, abandoned.
And that will be its turn, Shag.
Alright, can I just shoot him?
Yes, please do.
Alright. Can anybody help me in any way before I do this to make this happen?
I
Because we
can-
need-
You
I can
still
keep
have-
the beast's attention.
You
for
still
one
have
more
plus
turn.
1 from Get 'em, which Emmett did.
Yeah.
It's Emmett now, Samuel L. Jackson.
Good job, give it a jab.
Where's my super...
Okay, can you please roll me 2d6?
I mean...
Oh, it's beautiful. Directly from Gale.
I want the other one. You didn't see the first one. The first one.
Oh, we were so happy we hit him and then so disappointed in...
It's beautiful, really.
No, you got... okay, so what happens is you manage to get a good bead on him, and you manage to draw down on him and fire, and you actually blow off one of his legs. But unfortunately, he's got quite a few legs left, so it was...
Do I get, out of interest, do I get my ability bonus on the damage?
No, you don't get those for ranged weapon attacks.
But I do for my normal range weapon attack.
Do you?
If you hover over the 7 fire damage, it's 1d4 plus 4 ability.
That's odd.
I'm looking at that, like, it's a 1d4, but this is 2d6 plus 4 in theory.
Usually that isn't the case. Usually it's only attack rolls where you add your dex bonus to, and then it's only melee attacks where you add your strength modifier to it,
yeah.
to the damage.
So wait,
Yeah. With
Right.
ranged attacks, it's usually only the dex modifier for the attack roll, as far as I'm aware.
Huh. So I just don't get any buff to the damage?
I think
No, there are ways you can do that, and if you look into weapon specialization, which I encourage you to when we think about leveling up, which is basically you get to add your level to your weapon attack bonus, weapon attack damage.
That seems reasonable.
I think it makes sense though, because like, how would your strength help you do damage with a gun?
It is a good. It does make sense.
Dexterity with a ranged weapon makes sense. It's like, you got someone more vulnerable or something, but there's arguments for
It might, I do like how it kind of, it helps to extra reward, like, melee combat in a world where there's, like, sniper rifles and missile launchers and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool, yeah, so...
I'll amend that damage roll and...
You hit him, but unfortunately, yes, for 2 damage, he still hurts, don't get me wrong, but he is still alive and kicking. Emmett.
Okay. Do I have to redo get him?
Yes, get him only lasts a turn.
Okay, I'll redo get him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fire on the silly bastard.
He does got him.
Got him.
Oh. Oh, that was just a damage. Oh, that's fine.
Probably hits him, but it doesn't really do much.
It does hit. Unfortunately, yes.
First we can hit him, and then we can't do any fucking damage. That is the first one on a damage roll in a row.
That's very good. Yeah, so you do hit him. Again, it's like a plum shot, like onto the shell. So it does some damage, but he does absorb most of it. Unfortunately.
Bloody hell!
Bear, he's Mr. Snugglesworth. He's on the ropes here.
All right, I'm gonna go for another big swing because if it explodes now, who knows what'll happen? It didn't explode. This is a victory.
That's good damage.
And there's the plus 1
to attack. We could be.
Let me. Oh, what was his KAC? Oh, because I have a funny. Oh, you jammy motherfucker!
Yeah.
That was So his AC is 16, and with the get him, you fucking hit him.
I got him.
All right.
All right.
So you hit him for 6 damage, and he is. So you swing around the sensor and bring the blunt damage and the fire damage arcing down at it, and it manages to get one of its like forelimb appendages like out in front of it, and you just sort of shear that off and smash it out of the way, and that blows off it in a sort of shower of orange ichor. And unless you're doing anything else?
No. I can't see how I can top that.
That was very good. That was a good hit. Sorry.
You can sing some Billy Joel, Dom.
It is...
Good, but...
I've dread it is Ira.
So, quick question for Ed on how the mechanics of this work. So if I move whilst I'm in his melee range, he gets an attack of opportunity on me, yeah?
He does get an attack of opportunity. Unless you use a guarded step as your move action.
As a move action?
Yeah.
If I move in his range, is it every time I move, or if I just move like for a certain amount of distance? If I wanted to get behind him, would he just get one attack of opportunity?
Yes, he still only has one reaction that he can use.
Okay, I'm going to risk it. So I'm going to move around him to try and get to the back of him.
Okay. So, to do that, he is gonna... cool. He is gonna try and hit you then as you're moving in the back.
Oh no, he's moved out. I presume I can't give him my reaction.
If he's moving away, if you're...
Yeah, I can't, Mm-hmm. It's only if they're adjacent. Alright.
Does a 19 hit?
It will hit, yeah.
So you take 4 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And 2 sonic damage.
Cool, I'm still up and still fine. Still got my stamina.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, I am now fully attuned.
Oh yes.
So I
I've been looking
finally
forward to
get to
this.
do this. So I'm going to go Supernova.
Yeah.
Yes!
So let's just hope this fucking works.
I'm hyped now.
Get hype!
I've been looking forward to
Here we
this
go.
for ages.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh, that save is not as high as I thought it was. So he makes to make a save. Otherwise, he's going to take a total of 1d6 fire plus. Oh, I didn't roll the other d6 for. Oh no, sorry, no, because I'm only one level Solarian level. That's fine. Yeah, so he's going to take 7 fire damage if he fails to save, or I think half.
You deal 1d6 fire damage plus 1d6 additional fire damage per level known to all creatures. To me, that still is 2d6.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
2d6. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Roll like 3d6.
Yeah, roll another d6 there.
Decent.
10
So,
damage.
10 damage. What type of save is it?
It is a reflex save.
Reflex
DC
save.
13.
Reflex save.
It may not be super effective at the moment, but I've never had an opportunity to fucking use this yet.
He manages the
Seems good
save,
enough.
but it makes no difference because he was really fucking hurt. And so what kind of happens is Ira basically runs around. You see him get swiped, and Bear and Emmett and M, all you see is this flash of light and this explosion of sound, and just the Scribara is turned into just mush and chunks that just get sprayed in sort of a nice sort of like cone sort of radius, sort of like out like this, and just shower all of you.
So not only am I half dead, I'm covered in goop as well.
Now you are
Ew.
And that is
Also, just to check, because that's a standard action, would I still get an attack action?
no, your attack would be a standard
That's
action.
fine. That would seem so overpowered otherwise.
That's in lieu of that.
Nice. That's fine.
Yeah, chunky orange salsa. Yeah, basically. And there you go. You are free. You are battered and bruised, but you are have defeated this angry insect.
Nice. It's taken 3 sessions,
was
but I
fucking
finally got that
painful.
shit off.
That thing was way more fucking scary than I was like, when I was looking at it tonight, I was like,
Yeah, you're like,
oh Jesus, this thing doesn't seem too strong. Maybe I should beef it up a little bit, but actually I didn't, and I'm very glad I didn't. Because I think the first hit, I was like, oh shit, yeah.
See, now I'm a little scared that was like the equivalent of like a rat in D&D,
Yeah.
and we are just that incompetent.
I don't know about you, Ed, but I forget that we're level 1.
Yeah,
So, like,
I do too.
have.
I was doing that thinking like it's going to be amazing, and then I was like DC 13. I was like, oh yeah, shit, I'm level 1, so like all of my shit is really low.
Yeah, peek behind the curtain. He is a CR3.
Oh,
Outrageous.
Yeah.
You're right, Tom. It's not tinned tomatoes. It's chunky orange salsa.
Mm-hmm.
Or different foodstuffs. I reject your awful pun and substitute my own.
Well done, guys. Well done.
So yes, M, whilst you're here, what you would do on your turn is you could use essentially resolve points equal to a quarter of your total amount of resolve points, and that would allow you to stabilize. And then on a subsequent turn, you could use another resolve point to allow yourself to regain 1 hit point and stabilize, and like be able to stand back up. So basically, you can use a quarter of your resolve points plus 1 to stabilize yourself and sort of regain your composure and regain 1 hit point if you wanted.
Over 2 turns.
Sorry?
Is it over 2 turns?
It would be over 2 turns, unless one of you guys had something to heal him with.
Right.
I don't know if you guys do.
I have a lick it.
I've got. I give him a crisp high 5. Does that heal him? And bear in mind,
Make a medicine check.
he has 4 hands, so it was 1 for each hand.
Yeah.
Boop.
No, it's just his hand is just limp. You get the impression that was just, if anything, unhelpful. And
He's dead, lads.
probably just
He's
hurt
dead.
him more.
We're gonna have to put him down. I think we bury him here.
Doesn't a bear know medicine?
The bear does know medicine. I bear can attempt some medical aid.
Fix
Sure.
Surgeon Bear.
Whoa! Brian Emmett throwing shade.
Now look, I can't hold the scalpel, but like
It's fine, you got claws.
I have claws. Yeah, like, yeah, I figured that'd be right.
So,
And a power glove.
So Mr. Snugglesworth
And a
manages
punch
to
the
help.
organs back.
I mean, M is kind of slowly beginning to get his composure again, waking up very confused essentially coated in orange goo. But
the
yeah,
last thing I
Mr.
was-
Snugglesworth manages to wake him up a little bit more gently.
The last thing I remember, I was throwing just junk at the big.
You did it, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you so
Let
sticky?
me just remind myself.
What job prevented?
Ooh, can someone roll me a life science check?
Somebody
I
else
can, but I
should
probably
do that.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Shag is able to tell you that the crystal carapace of the Scribara is actually fairly valuable. And if you guys wanted, you could probably attempt to extract it. Trying to remove them. The more intact they can be when you remove them, the better.
Yes.
So if one of you guys could make a survival check for me.
Oh,
I am
yes,
not good at that.
yes, the bear.
I got a 7. I'm not bad at that.
Bear is good at peeling his food. Just bear in mind.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Bear.
Bam! I can peel
So-
my food.
So, Mr. Snugglesworth, you are
Stealth,
able to successfully harvest crystals from the Scribara worth a total of 800 credits.
I like the idea that bear is like, these look fancy. I have no idea what these are.
But yeah, lovely. So you've defeated the Scribara, and you are free to investigate the crash site.
Let's go
Uh,
investigate.
Onwards.
I'm going to take the insignia out and get ready to place them wherever I need to because they said they were going to need them.
Okay, Ira, roll me a perception check, please. So yeah, actually, when you come through the entrance to the starship, the door is already sort of hanging open.
Mm-hmm.
You do find a indent on the control console, which sort of matches the contours of the insignia. And when you place one of the insignia there, not amazingly, like there's still a lot of like some of the things don't light up, but then the console does partially rev into life. And some of the parts of the console do turn on, and it does. It basically just gives you basic information about the ship. Obviously, you know it's the unbounded Wayfarer. You know, sort of who the complement of crew are. There were 7 souls aboard. And looking around inside the ship and the ones who were outside the ship, you can now see that they must have been sort of picked over by the Scribara. You do have all 7 bodies the Starfinders accounted for. It also does give you some information as to where this crew have charted so far. So it doesn't give you lots of information. It basically just has the entry heading, but when you try and sort of enter that entry, it doesn't have it. It just says the file is corrupted. So all you know is you have the coordinates of a wasteland planet called Eletrio that displayed signs of scattered technology, a sentient asteroid called Lamentia that's teeming with Morlock children in the vast.
I'm going to call it Lemmy.
And children is in like quotation marks.
That's always concerning to see.
Yeah, we're gonna nuke the shit out of that and never go
Yeah.
There's also a massive space station called the Blue Dawn that orbits that is stuck in the orbit between two blue dwarf stars, and a stormic oceanic world called Wealdriad with upthrust columns of basalt piercing the storm-tossed ocean's surface. And it does mention, you hear a click as it says it unlocks the storage locker behind you.
Nice. I'm going to try and peek in there before anyone else notices the storage locker's open.
It says it's one of the sort of findings from one of its things. It says it's one of the findings from one of its travels. It doesn't detail where they found it, but you find what looks like a crystal, sort of, that is gently hovering in the middle there. And can you roll me a sort of physical science or a culture check for me? Or even mysticism.
Do you say mysticism?
Mysticism, yeah, could work.
I mean, I think
Why is it not showing me that?
I rolled a 6. I'll just tell you that now.
6.
If that's open, I can roll a culture check, right?
I would say yeah. Emmett could. Oh, sure.
That's way better.
I think it's just refreshing.
Emmett rolled a 21, if that helps.
Oh shit, yeah. So Emmett looks over your shoulder, and he's able to tell you that looks like an iridescent spindle Aeon Stone.
Oh.
A magical item.
What the hell is that?
And what does that do?
Emmett's able to tell you that particular
exactly
thing.
what that does.
Basically, what you do is it's a stone that you just hold around your head, and then once you've attuned to it, it just orbits your head very slowly. And what it will do is each of them offer different benefits. So the iridescent spindle Aeon Stone basically sustains you by negating the need to breathe. So whilst you are attuned to this stone, you don't actually have to breathe. And
Cool.
there you go.
Nice. I'm gonna hold on to it, but this is free for anybody to use as and when we're gonna need it.
Nice.
Iridescent
that is
spindle.
good.
Yeah.
So you don't find anything else of particular value on the in the wreckage. You're able to between all of you, you're able to take the bodies and the rest of the insignias and all the what look to be sort of assorted personal effects that you can find. Back to your ship, and you're able to begin your ascent without any more issues.
Nice.
And we
Success.
will leave it there for tonight.
We
GG.
didn't die despite our best efforts.
We came pretty fucking close.
I was really worried.
We are definitely level 1 squidgy bastards.
I'm very curious. How much stamina and hit points do other people have?
What, left or...
Oh, just total. Like, yeah.
my hit points are 11 and my
stamina,
stamina's 7.
6 stamina, 8 hit points, I think.
Okay.
I've got 4 and 9.
It is probably a good thing that I was hit with that max hit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I have 9 and 13. Like, I could take some hits, but...
Yeah, that's you. You are
My
most definitely
total's
a tank.
18? Yeah, 18 total.
Yeah, mine's like 14 total.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I think in future I
Jesus.
shouldn't stand at the front.
Although
What's
in that
your
might be better.
KC
that
and
combat, in that
EAC?
combat, I took no damage and I dealt 2 damage.
Yeah.
Like I
So
was,
basically
I
you're
was-
saying you might as well not have been there.
That's what I'm getting, yeah.
yeah, but I'd agree. But if somebody else had seen that gun, somebody else would have gone for it, and potentially you would have lost another person who would.
Yeah, so we could have lost somebody important, so Sam was... No, I'm kidding.
I was